One of the big reasons I'm running for mayor is to help increase our economic output, to increase jobs. And if we want folks to be able to afford to go to cultural events across the city, not everybody can afford to go. They need to have jobs that pay a little more than minimum wage. I support increasing middle-class jobs. And how will I do that? I want to make it easier for people to start and grow businesses in this city. We need to do a lot of work in the planning and building and code department to make electronic plan submission and review a reality, to actually look at other cities that I have looked at cities across this country, including Phoenix and other cities who do plans in 24 hours. We need to get businesses up and running. We need to be a city where people want to start businesses. And when we can do that, then we will increase our job output so that people can have a higher paying job. It's not good enough for people to have 2 minimum wage jobs. We've got to have jobs in the city. I will be working very hard to do that. And when we can do that, we're going to see a lot more participation in the arts. The other thing I would say is we have to bring arts to the multicultural communities across the city and make it accessible to young people. I go to the stage company, we're seasoned subscribers there. I don't see enough representation from all age groups or all cultures. We've got to reach out and really address this so that we can have a much more expanded audience. Thank you.
Certainly, there's going to be competing issues, competing wants, competing needs in the next year and for the next 8 years or so. And it seems to me that to be really realistic, arts is always at the bottom of the totem pole. And so one of the things, and I've been thinking about this quite a bit since we passed the budget to approve the $400,000 for the 4 arts and cultural facilities here in downtown. What else can we do to contribute a small portion of our funding to these arts and cultural facilities? I have two things that I want to talk about tonight. One is we want to make sure, at least ensure that these cultural and arts facilities stay intact. If we don't have the money to expand programs and services and get more people to come to downtown to visit these arts and cultural facilities, then we have to be sure that their building is operating and that certain components of that building stay intact. And those are the kind of funding we can actually provide to make sure that they stay in one place. And that's what we did. When I talked with Susan Crane and Tim Ritchie over the Tech Museum, they told me that it's going to cost at least $20 million to be able to fully fund these arts and cultural facilities. Obviously, we don't have that kind of money, so we gave them $400,000, which is very, very minimal, but it helps. And so that's what we got to look beyond the horizon. Just think about the small increments that you can give them so that they can continue to operate, that the buildings, the plumbing and everything continue to work. That's what I wanted to do. The other thing that I wanted to talk about is, how about the city come up with a plan to provide a matching fund? Get these arts and cultural facilities to work. We say, we'll give you $2 million. You need to come up with a matching fund. You need to go out there, get the right CEOs, get the right corporations to contribute to your cultural facilities, and we match that. That's a good way to start.
Thank you. And here we are in the final round.